Hey everybody, Georgia Comic Book Guy here, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to take comics like these that you no longer want, maybe because you read them, you're just not collecting that series anymore, maybe you even brought a collection of comics and you have no use for them other than the keys that you already pulled out. In this video I'm going to teach you how to take and sell these comics online to my comic shop for either cash or store credit, so stay tuned.
Alright everybody, here we are on the mycomicshop.com website. How I found out about them, I've bought some books off them in the past, a couple of big books actually, and when I finally decided to kind of go through and start selling some of these current things off and just oddities that I had picked up along the way in the past year or so, it dawned on me. I was like, hey, you know what, I'm going to check them out and see what it is. So what you do is it's pretty easy. You go to Sell My Comics. As you can see up here, it has kind of the steps of what you're doing there. So record the items, view what you've recorded so far, and submit what they're kind of taking right now. So what that looks like is we'll go to record an item, and you basically type in kind of what you are looking at. So I'm going to look at my Batman Rebirth, I think it's called Volume 3 lot. So I type in Batman and it kind of pulls everything up alphabetical order. So there we go, Batman 2016 third series by DC, of course. Pulls that up. And what I really like about this is that you can see on here, it tells you, like for issue 1A, which I have, not currently buying this issue, estimated wait time is about 3 months. Awesome. You know what? Hey, 3 months isn't a long time for me to wait. I'll simply go ahead and put it off to the side. And that's kind of what I've been doing. Anything that they were buying within the next couple of months, I put to the side. I'll eventually send it in to them. And if not, if it's a longer wait, then it goes to a box that I take to a shop called Second and Charles, which is a chain that does kind of trading credit and everything, but we'll talk about them another time or another video. So what you look at is, as you're kind of going through, see if I had the second printing of 1A there, I could have submitted that, but I don't, so we'll scroll through, and you can tell there's a lot of, I feel bad for whoever tried to collect all the number ones. That is a list, wow, okay. So we'll go down here. 3A, because I already entered 2A on there, so 3A. Yeah, they're going ahead and they're accepting it. It tells you the prices right here, which is awesome. So wow, near mint, 907. That's awesome. I would take that happily. And it lets you know in credit or cash what they're kind of paying out for your comic. I have one, so we'll go ahead and put one. And it lets you know that if you choose the grade highlight in the green, you're not sure how to grade. I know how to grade. I simply don't want to think I'm going to get more for my comic than I truly am. They are experienced graders. They've been doing this for a long time. I've been happy with the books I bought off them that are raw. I think they're spot on with grading. They have a whole section about how to grade that taught me a lot of information, and I think it's spot on. So that's kind of what I go with. I just do that because I'm going to let them go ahead and do it anyway. You know they're going to inspect the books. Why not? Just mark it green, call it a day. But you just go down that list and you kind of keep going. Oh, hey, I got 4A. Awesome. Boom, add that to my list. Once you hit submit, it does take those comics that you've kind of put onto that, and it'll let you know at the top, items added to your collection. Hey, yeah, Batman 2016 third series, 3A, 4A. Put the quantity in, you want to sell all that good stuff. You can go up to your recorded items up there, and you can kind of see where some of that stuff, and it changes. Like now they're not looking for Daredevil 272 for 6 months, even though the other day it was probably shorter than that. And it kind of lets you know what they are taking right now with the quantities and everything right on the screen there. Pretty cool. You can see over here. So submitting for sale 18 so far on this route. And it talks about the cash payment option. Talks about cash payment and trade credit. You can see there's a big difference right there. The higher you get, the more I swear it starts to get different because it kind of stays semi-decently close. That's a lot of money now that you're starting to see kind of separate different ways and let you know, hey, yeah, if you got something that's very fine and up, yeah, you're looking at some good cash. Anything below that, though, drops a whole point grade down to 7.5 there. You're looking at nothing really. So it kind of goes through and lets you recap kind of what you got. Make sure you got the right stuff in your stacks. That way when you're sending that in, you know about what you're getting back. Next part I want to talk about here is we're going to go to my sales and trades. And we've got one to review. So this was my second box I sent in. You could have probably seen on that screen real quick how much the first one went for. Second one a little bit less. So we take a look on here. It lets me know, hey, these are the books that kind of went through and everything that happened. And this is your final sign off of like, yes, please give me my credit. So it looks like we're looking at $104.99 in trade credit for stuff I didn't care about, because again, I probably shouldn't have bought this stuff in the first place. Lets me know the description of the book, my grading, which everything's going to say VF because I always choose that option. Everything over here tells you what they kind of represented that as. And then it lets you know also down here like stuff that's, hey, yeah, we're spot on with this, or we're good with that. So out of the box I sent in, I'm pretty happy with this. The only thing that sucks is it looks like a couple of my A and my D book, because I alphabetize them when you send them in. It's just the kind thing to do. Plus you have to print out a paper when you send it in that kind of details all of what you're sending in. It has a barcode that they scan everything out, so it tells you to put them in alphabetical order. So it looks like something happened to the A books and D. So that was the stuff that was right on top. So it looks like they kind of got damaged, maybe somehow in shipping. Because it says that there was corner damage on the Avengers number 326 when it left here. There really wasn't, so that kind of sucks. And you know what? If that's all that got damaged really in there, I'm cool with that. But it is what it is. So I'm cool with all this stuff getting traded in. The trade paperbacks for the Batman books, I literally got them used at a store and read them, and I'm pretty much getting back what I paid for them. Another one that sucks is Avengers 344. Wow, heavy denting on that book. Dropped it all the way down to VG, and they're going to give me a total of 8 cents. That sucks. But if you request it back, it's going to cost you $4.50 to get it back. It's not worth it to me. I don't want the book anyway. Whatever, it is what it is, right? Going on the list, it looks like everything else I'm pretty good with. Trade paperbacks were something I read and just really didn't care about anymore. And everything like that. Cool stuff down here that got traded in. You can see some stuff came back as very fair near mint, that kind of stuff. So that added up into some more trading credit. So I actually think I came out ahead of what the original quote was on this box. I think the original quote was right around like $98. But I'm happy with it. I mean, you're talking about books I paid cover price $1, picked up in trades. I bought a collection one time. This Thor God of Thunder 1A is kind of funny because I got it out of a bin at a McKay's up in Tennessee for 50 cents like about a year and a half ago. So that works for me. I'm happy about that. But everything else, store credit I paid for, other places, just didn't care anymore, that kind of stuff. So I'm happy with that. So we're going to go to final approval of transaction. Lets me know again one more time, hey, this is what you are all getting. Cool. Works for me. Yep, I'm good with that. So then what happens is the trade credit pops into your account within about the next 48 hours or so that you can use on anything on their website except for, which kind of stinks, but I get the reason why. Things are that are on consignment, that kind of stuff, things that are up for auction, you can't pre-order stuff with it, that's fine with me. Look, you're dealing with probably the biggest comic book store, especially online selling wise, because if you go to Midtown, look, I like Midtown just as much as the next guy. Midtown's good for like stuff that your LCS forgot to pull or something you didn't count on or something like that. They really don't have an option like this to sell your comics online, which is crazy to me, but my comic shop does. So it's kind of cool that like right now I'm thinking about picking up the Kanan trade paperback. I want the hardcover. So it's kind of cool. I can use my store credit for that. So I'm going to get the hardcover omnibus, which should cost $34.99. I can get one very fine. I can get one near mint, way cheaper than that. Uses up my credit, gets me something that I want to read and experience and look at.
So there you have it. As you see in the video, very easy to use, step by step. Exactly how I showed you is exactly how the website is laid out. Very easy, very user-friendly to do. It does take a little while for them to kind of go through that process of checking the books in, though, I have noticed, especially since COVID hit. But all in all, great way to get rid of books that, again, maybe you've read them, you're just done with them, you've bought a collection, and this is just stuff that you have no use for, or just you're done collecting that run for whatever reason and you want to put money towards a new run. I've done this for over about a year now, and I've cleared almost over $500 worth of cash and store credit. Store credit I've used for Tales of Suspense runs, graphic novels, things of that I've had, and I've also taken cash and went to a con and used that towards other books and everything. So hope you guys like it. Let me know how you enjoyed it. Give me a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and every Tuesday here in 2022, we're back, baby. New videos coming towards you. So make sure you subscribe for more of those. And thank you guys so much for tuning in.